What's up, you guys? My name is Blood Warrior 99, and we're back, ready to explore the wasteland. That's DLC. Don't worry, we'll do the DLC. Just I don't want you to know about it yet. I'll try and cater the experience of this game, even though I don't really know of anyone who hasn't played this game. But there's probably plenty of people who haven't come close to doing everything you can do. So, I mean, if we give a look around, ooh, hey, stop that. That's familiar. It should be familiar to people who live in America, and that's familiar from the terminal we just saw. That's Megaton. I guess what we should do right now is scavenge alert. Yeah, I know. There's a lot of things that pop up for the DLC because you can do it literally from the beginning. Ooh, frag grenades, and then these are drugs. One of the cool mechanics in this game is, well, okay, I guess it's not cool because you shouldn't do drugs, but you can get addicted to them. Bobby pins are for lockpicking. And don't worry about this silly little thing. That's an intro to a force a lot bigger and a lot more fearsome later in the game. So this is like any other lockpicking game from Bethesda, at least since Oblivion. You look for the sweet spot, and then you turn the lock, and hopefully you make it. Oh my gosh, we got a Magnum? I think that's randomized loot, and that's really good. I've never gotten a Magnum out of that. I know we have 0 ammo for it, but I'm still gonna put it on my selection wheel. Yeah, that's. I mean, you can clearly see the bullets inside of the cylinder, but that's cool. All right. Anything in here? Nope. Footlocker. These usually have really bad stuff, but the shotgun shells works. Boom. What's this? Can we go in there? Nope. But I know how. Very far down the line, but. I always wondered how to get down there for years until I finally found the quest in which you do go down there. Milk bottle. Why? I'd be able to throw these things a lot farther if I wasn't using an analog stick. Cigarettes weigh only 2 pounds, but they give you a lot of money, so I always try and gather as much as I can. You don't need money that much in this game, but it's nice to have a reserve of money if you need it for something, like repairs. Okay, let's open up this cabinet. Boom, there you go. More bobby pins. How useful. We're gonna go to Megaton, but I always like to clear out these houses. They got some useful items in them. You can see there's some fire going around. I think it's from the Springvale School over there, or elementary, I guess. What's it say on there? November 16th, family something. On the 21st, school meeting. Oh, there's no school on the 2nd of March. It's August 17th, so it's a little too far past the date. I think you guys need to change your board. We'll go in there eventually, just not right now. Let's go up to these houses. One thing that kind of sucks about this game, there's no sprinting. For the most part, it's like I said, any other Bethesda game, you can fast travel, but right now we don't really have anywhere we can fast travel to, as you can see, unless, you know, we want to go back to the schools, but everything else, oh wait, oh, that's as far as you can go out, is undiscovered, so we don't have much to do. Yes, okay. So our quest right now is to go to Megaton to look for information about where our dad is, because we also have daddy issues, just like Amada, and we gotta find our dad, who left for an unknown reason to some people, but I know. Frankly, the cool thing about this game is that you can literally find your dad without having to do all the detective work, but we'll just go with the normal quests until we find him. It doesn't take too long. Nuka-Colas are good. They give you health back, but all food that isn't purified gives you radiation. But that's okay. You can see more detail just randomly pops in as we appear closer to Megaton. That's a nice spinning engine. I don't know what it is. It's part of an airplane. Oh, who's that? I never noticed that. I couldn't tell you who that could be. I don't know. Well, who are you, good man?
Welcome, sir or madam, to Crazy Wolfgang's traveling junk store. The depot of detritus, the shop of slop, and the caravan of crap. Now, what odds and ends can I, the craziest of all possible Wolfgangs, offer to you?
Oh, let's see. Oh, wait, oh.
I scour the wasteland for the very best pieces of trash.
Yeah, no, I just...
Crazy Wolfgang's got just what you need. Assuming you need the random junk that I've got.
There's nothing I want. So, schematics are crafting. You can craft whatever you want. Frankly, I'm gonna sell this stuff. It's worth money. And we're gonna get a better outfit in a second. Don't want to sell any of this, sell them like cigarettes, and that'll be good.
Thanks.
What's your repair skill? Worse than mine, but the good thing about traders is that they can repair stuff and they don't need anything. They just do it. It just costs money. But I don't want you to repair. You gotta repair my baseball cap. All right. Goodbye.
Good luck out there, and maybe next time you'll find something interesting for me, huh?
We just traded. Whatever. There's some ants that we saw. There's a man who's not starving. He's dying of thirst. Dehydrated. That's the word. So we saw the gates just open. That's a one-time thing. And it was loud, but we're going to check out the outskirts real quick. Because there's something we might see if I come around here. Have our handgun at the ready for anything. Anything around here? No? Anybody wanna fight me? Nope, that's sad. Alright then. So, oh, there's something over here. How unusual. But it's just a caravan. Anybody cool?
Yeah?
No, you got anything cool on you?
If the price is right, make me an offer.
You carved the cigarettes. Dog wool. No. Medical brace, knuckles. Wood chipper. What, 50 pounds? I don't remember having any of those. We're gonna need these in another lifetime, so I'm gonna buy them.
Give me a shout if you need anything else.
Alright, there you go.
Yeah, see you.
So, basically, since I've played the beginning of this game so many times when I was younger, I know that if you go to the back of Megaton, there's a random encounter that happens every time you come around here the first time. And sometimes you can get something really cool. Like one time there's just this random dude with a sniper rifle. And once I managed to kill him, I got a sniper rifle, and that was pretty cool. Wow. You can see everything got really bright just a second ago, and those, oh, yeah, you can see those mountains phasing in and out in the distance. Oh my lord. There you go. I don't know what's up with that. Just don't look at it. It'll be okay. Well, you can see that's the wing of a plane. Alright, let's go inside of Megaton. I will enjoy my stay, Security or whatever your name is. I think his name is Deputy something.
Another newcomer. Name's Lucas Sims, town sheriff, and mayor too when the need arises. I don't know why, but I like you, boy. Something tells me you're all right. So welcome to Megaton. Just holler if you need something.
Nice chatting guy here, Sheriff. It's a pleasure to meet you.
Friendly and well-mannered. I think we're gonna get along just fine. You treat my people nice, and you're welcome to stay as long as you'd like.
Message received.
I'm glad we understand each other. Now, is there something I can help you with?
Where's my dad? Where's my dad?
Nope. Sorry. I got enough fires to put out in this place that I don't have time to keep tabs on every visitor. I'd ask around town.
Alright. Let's discuss the bomb. You can see it on the left side of him in the corner. We'll get a better look at it in a second.
What about it?
Don't you think someone should disarm that thing?
I don't trust any of the locals to tinker with it. Besides, most people don't even realize it's still a threat. And hell, Cromwell and those crazies from the Church of Adam, they worship the damn thing. Why? You think you got the know-how to disarm it? For good?
Heck yeah.
Oh, all right. Fine. But listen here. Just take a look at it first. Go easy. If you get the job done, there'll be 100 caps in it for you.
Now, don't worry about this. I don't need a reward. I could sleep at night knowing I couldn't sleep at night knowing that you could all die.
Well, that's mighty decent of you. Just don't, you know, go blowing us up. All right.
Alright. Yeah, now that I'm helping you tell me about my dad. I know you know.
Well, come to think of it, I do remember a stranger coming through here. Had a look in his eye. You know the kind a man gets when he's got a purpose. Spend some time up in the saloon. Might want to check with Moriarty. Just watch yourself. That man's trouble.
Gotcha. Just let's go.
Have a good one.
Yeah, okay, so there's the bomb. It's big. It could explode any second, but there's a reason why I have a 20 skill in explosives. And there's another reason why I went and asked for no money. So let's just go in here real quick. Never mind, I need explosives of 25. I'm an idiot. Oh well. It won't take too long. Do I have something with explosives? And I don't think so. Nah. No, but I need to read this. So these are skill books. They give you, I think, a point in whatever skill this is. This is clearly unarmed. Let's see. So if our unarmed is 15 and we read this, we get a permanent increase to 16. Yep. Oh, it says right there in the top left corner. Well, wasn't super worth it. There is a perk that increases it to 2, but I'm not really worried about getting every skill to 100. Or even our attributes to 100. But let's go into here. Yeah, sure, whatever. Let's say more. For a reason to get a mighty fine quest from this young lady.
Hey, I hear you're that stray from the vault. I haven't seen one of you for years. Good to meet you. I'm Moira Brown. I run Craterside Supply. But what I really do is mostly tinkering and research. Say, I'm working on a book about the wasteland. It'd be great to have the foreword by a vault dweller. Help me out, would you?
Sure.
Great. Just tell me what it's like to live underground all your life, or to come outside for the first time, or whatever strikes your fancy.
It was all paradise down there. No fear, no worries, no fight. Until Dad left. How sad. No, no. Let's just say this.
A runaway dad, huh? I've seen plenty of them before, but none with the big 101 on their back. Good luck finding him. Maybe the armored vault suit will help you out there, huh? That'll be good for the book. In fact, want to help me with the research? I can pay you, and it'll be fun.
Oh yeah, sure, Moira. Well, what's this book you're working on?
Well, it's a dangerous place out there in the wastes, right? People could really use a compilation of good advice, like a wasteland survival guide. For that, I need an assistant to test my theories. I wouldn't want anyone to get hurt because of a mistake. Nobody's ever happy when that happens. No, then they just yell a lot at me with mean words.
How sad. I can't wait to help.
Good enthusiasm! Now, I think the first chapter will have to be about surviving day-to-day dangers. Things like where it is and isn't safe to find food, the dangers of radiation, and how to avoid and even profit from dangerous landmines. Ooh, sounds like fun, doesn't it? Which do you want to do first?
Radiation.
Well, that's what I need your help for,
one
isn't it?
simple trick.
I know
to
lots
do
about
this.
it from books,
Scientists
but I never
hate me.
seem to get a live example. Not for long, anyway. So I need you to get a bit of radiation poisoning. so I can study its effects. Oh, not a deadly dose, of course. I can fix you up before that.
Okay, just be ready to fix me up when I come back.
Oh, you're a peach. Or at least some sort of hardy fruit that grows in the savagely irradiated mockery of agriculture we have nowadays. Now, 200 rads should be enough for basic sickness. But if you can get 600 or more rads, my test will be even more accurate. Just make sure you can get back here, and I'll see to it that you're well taken care of.
Thank you. I don't have anything else to say. Thank you. So you didn't see, because I didn't show you, but behind those lights, there was this armored suit that she had on the counter. As you can see, there are these ceiling lights that kind of showed it off, but I didn't show it before, and it's like a vault suit. Let's see if I can... Oh god, the panning is so bad. You can see it. It's a vault suit, but just with like a pauldron and a bandolier belt on it. So she wants to get irradiated, which is simple enough. This is the easiest thing to do, simply because I mean, I'm sure the developers, they either put this here on purpose or they just didn't think about this, but so as it says right here when near the drink, it says 4 HP and 18 rads. That means that if you drink something every time, you'll increase your HP by 4, but you'll get radiation. So we can just drink until we get, you know, the amount of radiation that we need. So with this quest, oh, there you go. But yeah, I know. Radiation will do some stuff like lower air attributes, but it's not too big of a problem. Especially not like it was in the older Fallout games where they usually kill you. But oh wait, did I get enough? No, that's only 400, right? Yeah. So the optional objectives usually grant you more, like a better item or more things out of it when you do the optional request. So let's go. Let's go back and talk to her, and we'll get something nice out of this. Wish there was like cool screen effects when you had higher radiation levels, but you don't. But that's okay. Let's talk to you.
Oh, feeling a bit under the weather? Or a bit over the Geiger counter?
Oh, got him. Yep, I'm about as radiated as I can get without burning a hole in the floor.
I can tell. You're positively glowing. Now, just hold on and try not to move. Tell me how it feels, and I'll get you fixed right up.
Fix me up, please.
You're a mighty lucky one, you know that? At this state, most people'd have trouble standing up, much less walking over here. Now, let me take a few notes, and I'll handle that nasty radiation with a bit of my own homemade Radcure concoction. I've never had a chance to test it out on someone so heavily dosed, but I'm sure it'll work out fine. Exciting, isn't it?
I don't know about you, but I'm a little scared now. I could
a little
die.
Brahmin milk, a couple magnets, and maybe a
Couple
few happy
magnets.
thoughts.
How is that? Okay.
Well, you're alive! Oh, that's the good news. But there was a little side effect. A teeny tiny, mutation. But it seems to be benign, at least.
Oh, you gave me a tumor.
Here,
Thanks, lady.
take a few radiation chems as my little way of saying, I'm sorry I twisted your DNA like a kitten with a ball of yarn.
Thanks, lady. So, the extra chems are nice, but this perk is, I mean, it's not like perfect, but if you have over 600 radiation out of 1,000, your limbs automatically regenerate health. And let's
I've got to see how safe it is to scavenge food from one of those huge stores out there. I need someone to research how to travel through a minefield. And that'll cover the first...
Got it. Let's get food.
Well, food and medicine. Everyone needs them once in a while, right? So they need a good place to find them. There's an old super-duper mart not far from here. I need to know if a place like that still has any food or medicine left in it.
You got it.
Oh, great! Food is most important, but see if you can get medicine, too. And if there's nothing to find, then just come back in one piece, okay?
Let's go. Wait. What about this?
Oh, I couldn't do that. It'd be a real blow to those nice folks in the church. Besides, it's not like that bomb ever hurt anyone. Live and let live, right?
Alright. Thank you for your input. Alright. Well, once we level up, we'll be able to disable it. I thought you only needed an explosives of 20, but I guess I was wrong. Oh, well. Let us go to the Super Duper Mart, it was called, I think. It's not too far. Oops. Yep. And then let's see if we can find some food. Hey, Lucas.
Were you just kidding about disarming that thing?
No, Lucas. I'm gonna disarm it. I was just an idiot, and I forgot that you needed a skill of 25 instead of 20. Alright, let's go. Let's get out of here. What is your name? Deputy Weld. Okay.
Please stand clear of the gate.
Let's go. You know, if any of you've seen any speedruns of this game goes a lot quicker than some people imagine, especially with the quick save and quick load functions on the PC. It makes it real easy to cheese the game and to go through walls, but I'm certainly not going to do any of that. Speaking of saving, let's just save real quick. So the game, it's got a bit of an atmosphere, but... Oh, come on. There you go. He's down. Ranger down. No, I'm not taking any dog. I mean, that's kind of gross. But I know a lot of people have a debate whether Fallout 3 or Fallout New Vegas is better, but I don't really care. They're both good, so I just rather not complain. So there's the Super Duper Mart. It's not all loaded in. There you go. There's the pop-in. I guess that I could increase the fades in the settings, but I don't know, there's no point. You know, this game came out in 2008, if I remember, or early 2000, I mean late 2007, so most computers couldn't even run this thing, I bet you. These certainly aren't the highest settings, well at least, oh, okay, that's a good guy, let's go fight the other bad dudes.
We could use some help here, it came out of...
Okay, what is it? Oh my literal god, I'm finding DEATHCLAW at level 2. Oh no, no. Okay, he's dead. Oh my god. I haven't fought in a DEATHCLAW this early in the game, but there you go. That's the most dangerous thing in the game. Sorry, buddy, you're dead. I didn't want you to die, but that's how it worked. Did he kill these guys? I think he killed these raiders too. Let's steal their stuff. The Chinese pistol is bad, so there's no reason to take it. All right, well, as you can see, that's another place where a random encounter occurs, and that happened to be a DEATHCLAW. Good thing they made him basically almost dead, so he didn't easily kill me. It's probably a set thing, but let's go into the mart. And since we saw raiders outside, there is no doubt gonna be more raiders in here. Oh, look at that. Oh. What I want to do... I only have 4 bullets, but I'm just gonna equip it in my hot selection, our selection wheel. Look at these dead bodies. Why would you just have them hanging around? There seems no point. Can I? No. Yeah. So this is, of course, your crosshair, but you can't just go here and expect it to hit automatically where it was. You can see, oh, and they know where I am. Let's go. Let's go. As you can see, the game actually has like a real crosshair, so you have a randomization of where you hit, where you shoot. Like any other, you know, FPS game. Ow! She has an assault rifle! Dude, what's up with these people? This game. I didn't find an assault rifle the first time I played this game until like, I don't know, 5-6 hours into the game, but here we are. We got one. Let's equip it. And let's use it. Because I got ammo. Alright, let's go. Wait, does she not? Okay, you just didn't see me, you know. Yep, that's really bad accuracy at this range, but...
Stop moving around so much.
Alright, that's running out of ammo already, because usually you'll have like thousands of rounds in it, but... Dude, she has the hunting rifle. Oh, come on. There we go. I feel if you get the right squeeze of the trigger, you can really go ham on how fast you can fire, but sometimes it's just a little clunky. Okay. So that was... everything's just changing. You know, I've played this game many times over the years, and I certainly haven't found the assault rifle that quick or fought a DEATHCLAW that quick. Oh, and there's more rounds over here. That increases your barter, the tales of a Junktown jerky vendor. Yep, what's that? Toy car. If you hold down B, which is the button for the Pit Boy, you can have a little light. So if our lockpick skill wasn't 25, we wouldn't have been able to lockpick that, which is why it was good that I got that there. Same with this terminal. Because I can't open this, you know, it says you need a skill of 50, but I can open it with the terminal. But I think there's another way to open it. Of course, this light makes it easier for people to see, but yeah, who cares? This game isn't super hard, even on very hard. It's kind of an artificial difficulty, which, I'm not really fond of artificial difficulty spikes, because putting it on very hard, I think, increases enemy damage by 6, and then decreases your damage by 1/6. Oh, yeah. Oh, please don't kill me. Oh. Oh, I thought it was a grenade. Did you... I'm an idiot. I thought she threw a grenade. Oh, come on, gang.
You wanna be my new boyfriend?
Hey, that's not nice. Are you calling me ugly? Oh my god, I am sucking at the aim right now. There we go. Okay, now we can pull up after her head exploded. Let's turn that to 25. I just like to increase specific things in the beginning, especially to get them to like a base level, just in case there's like a random skill check. Like, I usually like to turn, like, stuff like sneak to 25, just as a base. Well, let's see. Extra XP, melee, and explosive. So I guess I could have put that in there to automatically get to 25, but I didn't know. I normally don't like to take things that just straight out increase your points, so let's take this, and then I'll put it in charisma, strength. That'll increase how much we can carry. Okay, let's just turn that off. So, let's continue our look for food. It's clear, as you can see, that there's nothing but tin cans around here. And, well, blood and everything, and dead bodies being hanged up. It's kind of gruesome when you look at it. The set pieces that the level designers put to make the game look more violent, but you just truck on through because you're too busy trying to look for stuff, and then, oh look, there's a laser pistol. 2, in fact. So, repair. Sorry if it gets annoying that I repair constantly. That's just, I do it out of habit. Oh, there we go. So let's crack this open. That's quite a bit of energy cells just for, you know, starting out, but what am I to say? I have a freaking... Okay, that's the carbine. Okay, here's our assault rifle. I'll be sure to use it a lot more, because that was a good find, having one of the raiders on there. Pre-war money is useless in this game except to carry, because you can trade it for vendors into caps, and it weighs nothing, so why don't you carry it? So we found the food, but of course we can find medicine if we want to. And I bet you can guess where it is, because it's the one place that we haven't been in this store. Just, God, these freighters have some sort of sick, like, twisted imagination of, oh, yeah. We love just hanging people up on the walls and showing how much we like to torture people. Darts is an ammo.
Somebody open up that... Hang on. Something ain't right here.
Alright, let's just turn that off. Be quiet. There's more of them out there. Don't know how many. Steal some more Nuka-Cola. I guess none of the raiders were smart enough to come back here and steal the stuff. Well, it's pretty clear because the door was locked. But it's kind of surprising how they didn't find the key in that metal box out there. You would have thought it'd be on somebody. Normally you don't leave keys in like a container. You usually have them on your person. But who knows what happened when the bombs dropped. So I think the ammo you get from these ammunition boxes is based on the type of weapon you're carrying, and there's a higher chance to get the type of ammo that you have equipped, if I'm correct. But I don't know. That's going to be useful for what we do right here. Hacking's kind of weird. It's a like you pick, I'll show you. So you click this and it'll say how many out of that is in the right place and is the right letter. So we can see that we can kind of mix and match, and I'm guessing it's this. No, okay, so it's lines. Boom. It's easy. It gets harder as time goes on with bigger words, but it don't matter. Okay, now we're running the maintenance routine on the bot. This is a pretty cool sequence. For some reason, the smoke in this game makes your frame rate just go down for no reason.
Running default office protocol. Error. Loading daily agenda. Error.
Alright.
Security breach detected. Please stand back. Greetings,
go out there,
fellow
buddy.
office employee. Please present your valid ID.
You want my ID? It'll... give it a sec.
Scanning for office.
There you go.
ID accepted. Have a nice day.
So as you can clearly tell, if we didn't have that pass, he would have just went out there and started shooting at us, which would have made it a lot more harder. But we're gonna quickly see what happens. We're just gonna take a little peek outside. There's one. He's kind of slow, but for people who are new to this game and probably...
Scanning for hostiles.
Oh. Alright, I'm gonna make sure this dude doesn't die.
Area secure. Hold it right. Do not be alarmed. Order will be restored soon. Please stand by. Do not attempt to flee.
Hard to aim with
Justice
controller.
will
Oh,
be
boom!
swiftly and very.
That was nice. That was really
Move
nice.
along, please.
Let's just shoot him in the... Oh, I tried to shoot him in the back, but it didn't work out. Come on. Nah, I just think we're too far away. Okay. Don't want to waste ammo with these stuff on, you know, simple raiders, so... Come on. See, the weird part is... you have to be close enough for the UI to pop up for their health, which, I mean, I guess I understand. But sometimes it makes it hard to tell if you're hitting somebody. So that Protectron wasn't very helpful, but that's okay. I'm just glad I activated him anyways. I think we got XP out of it, you know, from hacking the terminal and the other stuff, maybe. Normally I don't take food. They rarely heal you much. I just took the food in the refrigerator for the quest. I think the area is clear, so yeah, we can leave and go back to Moira. Oh, see who's... yep. It's kind of cool. There's a chance. It's also based on your luck. When you drink a Nuka-Cola, you can get a bottle cap, since of course the currency in this game is bottle caps. But, there you go. That's one part down. It's nighttime. You know, it looks pretty nice at night. Lucas is still out here patrolling. Don't know what that would say. That's his food, though. These are the children of the atom. Don't worry about me. You can rig the bomb to explode, but don't worry, I'm going to disarm it. Boom. Okay. Now it's safe, and you gain karma. Karma is like the actions you do represent how good of a person you are. It's some gameplay
I'll
aspects
be
that
damned.
change based
You
on
did
your
it,
karma.
didn't you? You disarmed that thing.
Yeah, I did, Lucas.
And all without asking for pay, too. Hell, why don't you move in? Here's the key and the deed to an empty house. Consider yourself a Megaton citizen. Oh, and talk with Moira at Craterside Supply. She's got random odds and ends.
I already know about Moira. Thanks, Lucas. We can go into our house now. See, that's the big reason why I did that, took it for no pay, because if you take it for no pay, you get the house. I think, or maybe you also get the house. I don't know. I just do that. Who cares? You might get extra karma out of it. Hello, Wadsworth. That's a butler. This is your bubble stand. Boom. There you go. You still have the permanent raise to your medicine. It's just you can now have it there so you know how much you still have to collect. This is bed. I keep everything basically in this desk or in this filing cabinet. So, yeah, A. Okay. I don't want to mess up. Okay. Put that in there because I don't need it. I do not need that many grenades. Put that in there for later. That's good. As you see, all this stuff is weightless, so there's no reason to store it. Alright, what time is it? 9:43. Well, the store's not open, so let's just sleep. Yeah. You just sit here waiting for time to pass by. There's a nice little mechanic that will show up in the top left corner. Yeah, well rested. That's an increase to your XP. But in New Vegas, if you play on hardcore mode, you need to sleep anyway. So that's a neat mechanic in that game. But in this one, it's only an XP increase. I think you have to sleep for a minimum of 8 hours to get like 4 hours of extra XP. I don't know. It's not that big of like a change in gameplay. It's just a nice little consideration from the developers.
So, how's the scabbing been? Got the food and medicine from that super duper mart?
Yeah, I do, Moira. Yep.
Really? You did? You did! Well, all right. Tell me all about it.
Alright, so, as of course you can see, these scenes of brackets are only happened because of your level and something like intelligence, so there you go.
So you're saying that they acquired a well-protected stash? I wonder how many other places are hiding treasures behind monsters. Well, keep what you got. Just traded for a big food shipment myself. Here, take a bit, my treat. Tastes kinda great after a while. Oh, and take this. It's an old food sanitizer. Just carry it with you, and it should automatically make most food and drink more, better.
Alright, let's finish the chapter with some landmine research.
Landmines are one of the few dangers out there that you can profit from. Disarm one before it blows, and you can sell it for plenty of caps. I've heard stories about a ghost town that's just full of mines. Traders just call the place Minefield. Sounds like the place for some field work. Get in there, get back, and tell me all about it. And could you bring back a mine for my studies?
I will. Wish me luck.
Oh, don't worry. No one ever goes there because they say it's a ghost town. And since ghosts don't exist, you can just focus on the landmines. I hear there's a playground in the middle of town. Reach that point and come back, and I'm sure you'll have some stories to tell.
Oh, let's see what you have for sale, just so I can sell some stuff. I don't think there's really anything to sell. I'll sell the food, because like I said, I don't need it. That food sanitizer she gave us, it weighs some stuff, but if we do use food, like I just keep Nuka-Colas, it actually gives us less radiation from using it, I think, if that's a real thing. And that's it. Okay, we got
Good hunting.
caps. Thank you. Go now. Turn at the slowest speed possible. I'll get used to it. It's just using an analog stick to aim, you know, unless you're playing a game that has nothing to do with aiming, it's nice. But when you're playing an actual first-person shooter / third-person shooter, it's kind of grating after, you know, you spend so many hours playing first-person shooters with the mouse and keyboard. But we'll pursue on. Oh, I always mess it up. You use the left stick to move the map, and you use your left thumbstick to actually move between the menus or zoom in and out, and I always mess it up. Okay, so we have a little bit of a walk, but that's okay. We'll make it. We'll make it. Later in the game, you usually rarely have to walk very far, but we're gonna have to walk today, so we can look at more of the nice world we have to live in. What's that red marker? Is that a dog? Oh, an ant. He's just having a good time. Let's leave him be for now. There's a lot of rocks. I think it's a problem in here and in New Vegas, but some enemies will spawn on top of rocks, but for some reason the point in which they spawn are inside of they're on top of the terrain, not the rocks. So for instance, let's say this rock, the spawn point's usually inside of it, so the animal can't get out. But they're still there and they'll still try to attack you, and it's kind of funny because it always tricks me how I run around and I'm like, where is it? Where's the enemy? And he's just inside of a rock. Here's the baseball court. It's kind of weird how they'd make that. I guess it is an elementary school, so they wouldn't have like a really specialized baseball court. But I mean, it's on a hill, you guys. I mean, come on. That'd suck to play baseball on there. Here's this nice destroyed building. Let's see if I can get in there. The developers really made good work of destructible buildings to keep. Let's just save real quick so I don't kill myself if anything happens. Radaway. That's useful. Noodles, sure, whatever else. No, I don't want vodka. Yeah, they make very good use of the destructible buildings that they made. They use them a lot as sort of barriers. So essentially when you go, this is the DC area, and there's only one way into there because they use a bunch of destructible buildings to keep you from going in there on your own. And I mean, it's kind of, it sucks because you have to go the same place inside of DC every time, but I just think it's cool that, you know, they use that as sort of a wall instead of just putting, you know, normal walls up to tell you can't go there. You know, just think of the little details, because this is certainly a big world, and I have no doubt that they certainly didn't use a generator to generate all this grass, but a lot of other stuff was hand-placed and hand-picked by actual people. What's in here? Nice. Anything? Carton. Oh. Another one. Oh. The really nice aspect that they made in this game is that they tell you if things are empty or not, so you don't have to spend, oh, I can't even open that, 1,000 years going through everything if there's nothing in there. Footlockers, like, 75% of the time are empty, and when they're not, they usually don't have anything really good in them. Oh, that was loud. Oh. That car is physics, and they do explode if you shoot them after a while, but there's rarely a reason why you need to do that. Here's another one of the red, what does that even say? Oh yeah, Red Rocket gas station. That kind of sounds like an innuendo to me. Well, let's continue on. Oh, was that a bloatfly I heard? I don't know. I see some red markers. Oh, those are mole rats. They're basically just enlarging roll map, making more rats. Oh. Come on, there we go. They're not much of a threat in retrospect, but if there's a lot of them, they certainly can do some damage if you're not careful. So, here we are. We can't see the town of Minefield yet. Wonder what the actual town's name was, but wait, did it have an actual name, or did they just, yeah, just Minefield. We'll have a certain encounter when we get over there. I don't see it. Oh. Sounds like a shady dude with his knife out over there. Does he see me? Apparently he notices me, but he doesn't know. The one thing I don't like about this game is how they had this gimmick, of course, of how the music changes when you're in danger, you know, when you see the screen flashing danger when you're sneaking. And it makes it super easy to know if somebody's attacking you or not. I mean, I guess there's no reason in an RPG not to let you know, but it just breaks the immersion some of the time. What was that? I don't know. I don't know what that was, but we can continue on. So, I believe that is the town, and there's another... Oh, there's another dog. Sorry. But if you're looking to hurt me, you're gonna die. Hope he's gonna hit me. Oh, nope, he missed. I'm frankly using the pistol just so I can waste ammo in a sense. I have a lot of it, and these are low-end enemies, so I want to keep my ammo supply in good check. However, ammo in this game isn't very hard to come by, and you normally get enough ammo for any weapon that you're using. However, in Fallout 4, that usually wasn't the case when I played it. It was very... You usually had to buy a ton of ammo to keep with what gun that you wanted to use, but it's not this game. Excuse me for a second. There's been something in my throat for a while. Hope that... I know the microphone definitely picked that up, but I hope it didn't hurt your ears. Let's see, Paradise. Oh, Corvega. Hey. Our character's name is Vega. So, we have reached Minefield. Just gonna save so if I die, we can get through this real quick as things pop in. So we gotta be careful, because I know one of these times I'm gonna go... Oh, there's one right there. So like Moira said, you can just walk up real quick and take it. So she just wanted us to go to the playground in the center, but I got a different idea. Oh gosh. Gee, that thing's gonna explode. Ouch. And that's why I wanted to look out. So, this is a good idea to talk about limbs. So, oh, come on. How do I... Oh, there we go. So each of your body parts has a certain health. And if you're not careful, they'll get you. Alright, let's just save again. So I'm gonna see if I can take out our little angry friend. Where is he? I know he's up there. I saw him somewhere. I see the red dot now, but he really likes to shoot at the cars, as you can see. Oh, there he is. What? Okay. Only have about 4 clips to take him out. Oh, that was not a good shot. Oh my gosh, the accuracy of this gun drops very much the farther you shoot. Oh, his name's Arkansas. I mean, or it could be Arkansas. You don't want to just assume, but all right, let's get him. Where is he? There he is. And he's down. Well, I don't think there's mines over here, so let's go. Oh, yes, there is. Gotta be careful. I'm gonna save again, just in case. These mines are pretty easy to see, but if you don't know you're going into a minefield, sometimes you can get yourself killed. Anything cool? And we leveled up. Flip the rest and lockpick. honestly, what I'm going to do for the next several levels is increase my lockpick in science until they're 100 so I can get anywhere I want to. So I'll take this one. This one's probably the best skill you can take, especially when you earn it. So every time you advance in level, you gain 3 more skill points, and it makes it so you get so many more skill points after time, and it makes it a lot easier. So essentially, the amount of skill points you get is determined by your level. And now I get 3 more points every... I'm gonna equip it real quick and see if I can't get them to give me some 308 rounds. No, there we go. See, I'm telling you, man, that is programmed into their... Whatever weapon you have equipped is what they're gonna give you, but I don't know. I'm 90% sure. There's no way. Oh, okay, it's not over here. There we go. Alright, let's just unequip it. See, it's really badly damaged, but I'm glad I got it. That will certainly come in handy later. The one thing I wish they had in this game that they certainly don't have is modifications for your weapons like they had in Fallout New Vegas. But we'll deal with it. So, wait, we didn't technically finish this because we didn't get to the... Yeah, the playground. We just step on here. There we go. Now we can go back to Moira. And then see what tell her about Arkansas. Or Arkansas. Never got to talk to him. He was kind of mean. He just shot at me for no rhyme or reason. Guess he wasn't very friendly. Or very social, a very good socialite. I don't know if that's a word. I'm gonna go with it. Alright, Moira.
How are those hot little potatoes? Because, you know, they're on the ground, like potatoes, and hot because they, explode.
You didn't have
Anyway,
to,
what's up?
explain that joke. Joke. I brought you a present.
My very own landmine! Oh, just what I've always wanted. Well, always since I sent you out on this anyway. Now, tell me all about it. What was it like going through there? What's it like disarming a landmine?
Fast hands and faster wits can get you an awful lot, including landmines.
That's a pretty good way of putting it. I think I'll use that in the book. Maybe I should credit you as a co-author instead of just a researcher.
Hey, that'd be nice.
I know you may not want to see any more explosives for a while, but obviously you know your way around them. Have a couple rainy day toys of mine. And looking at this landmine, it gives me an idea. It's a terrible device that does terrible things, of course, but it's easy to make your own, too.
Boom. I think she gives us the schematic. Let's see. Yep. Alright. That completes the first
Yep,
chapter.
you've done a great job. I just need to add in the section on how to cook rat, and this chapter's done. Here, for your services, I've saved up quite a few stim packs. Of course, you may need them. We still got 2 more chapters to go.
Oh boy, let's go.
The second chapter is going to be a bit trickier, I think. It'll cover how to handle creatures out there, for better or worse. For example, repelling mole rats, learning about mirelurks, and when all else fails, how to handle being injured. So let's buckle down and get to work on this chapter. What's first?
I say we do the mole rats. This one's actually the easiest, but I still want to do the mole rats.
Mole rats can burrow into almost anything and cause a lot of trouble. So I figured I'd make a chemical repellent stick for people to shoo them off. But I need it to be tested before I put the recipe to paper in the guide. So I need you to find some mole rats and test it out a bit.
Alright, I'll do it.
It'll be easy. One tap with the applicator and it overwhelms their senses with a sort of feel-bad sensation. Then they're gone before you know it. You could test it out on just a few mole ratties, but for real testing, try it on 10 or more. There should be plenty in the tepid sewers downtown.
Alright, that's gonna be it for her. So the reason why I had that did that one first is simply because sometimes you can't find as many Morants as you want, and you get a good start on it. Okay, so what we're going to do next is we're actually going to start a part of our actual main quest, which is going to Moriarty's, but that will be in the next episode. So I want to thank you guys for watching, and I will see you next time.